I'm doing so great at hiding.
Yeah, they'll never see you. They'll
never
see
know
you.
it was me.
Like,
Ah! Ah! That's so much climbing. I'm never athletic.
I'll wait for
This is chaotic. But, hi, this isn't streamed, so I'm talking to nobody right now. But I'm talking to you in the future. This is a pre-recorded episode. This is the birthday surprise, because I'm gone this week. I'm older now. I'm not going to tell you what day. Figure it out. Do the math. You should know this by now. But as a little fun episode, we decided let's not do VR, let's do VTuber models. Because we have these. We do streams with these. We play games with these. You should know this. But you have me, and you have Squishy, and today we have ImAzrath, and I will have that linked. We know him by like 3 different names, so I'm trying my hardest right now.
It's all good. My stream knows me as like 4 names at this point, so it's all good.
It's a checklist. I'm like, which one? Do I say Red? Do I say Az? Do I say ImAzrath? Metrion Zindos? Like,
if we're splitting it, Azrath, just.
I know him by 4, so.
yeah, I can't say the other one. The 4th name would be like doxing.
Oh, it's all good.
No!
My stream knows my name.
But, we do have stories, and these were mid-poop found stories. Like, I was taking a really nice shit, and I found these. So, that's how you know they're good. But, so this first one was actually posted 4 days ago and was already deleted. I did have to copy the text to get this. They cleared that shit so quick.
Oh no. Oh no.
If you hear my husband, I'm sorry. I can't negate that. But it originally, so it was on r/dating advice, right? Got sub-posted onto Am I the Devil?
Oh.
Yeah. We love a good devil post. So, okay, question as, are you aware of what Am I the Devil is?
Is it like, am I the a-hole, but like different?
So it's like Am I the Asshole, but it's like it was so bad that we know you're the asshole. Just what's the severity of your asshole?
We're on your guys' podcast. Sorry, good to know.
Yes, YouTube. They don't care,
Okay,
I think.
I was here with a sensor ready on my mind.
Oh, no.
I was about to start saying fudging, you know? Oh, that fudging guy.
Oh, heck. I can't freaking believe this.
Oh, this is freaking unreal, man.
Should be another one.
I heard it like a butt cheek on a stick.
There should be one in the fridge.
But, okay, so let me get into this. So it was 4 days ago, so this is new. Boyfriend kicked me out the morning after sex, even though we made plans for the day. Did I screw up, or is he being immature and stonewalling me? So I'm gonna skip the TLDR. But it's my boyfriend, 40, and I, 36, have been dating for 8 months, and to this point we've had, and to this point had been wonderful. He's kind, thoughtful, caring, funny, smart, responsible, has his shit together, and is basically all the things most of my exes weren't. This is a throwaway account because we follow each other, by the way. Bit of a backstory on him.
Fuck.
He was married for
I don't know how they
15
followed me
years,
all the way here.
and this is only his 2nd relationship since divorce. He has been generous about letting me stay over, keep things here, even stock the kitchen with snacks I like and the bathroom with some of my products that he noticed I use. But he's been firm that he does not want to live with a significant other again. He doesn't talk much about his ex or disparage her, but it sounds like she complained a lot about how he did housework and it not being up to her standards, or him not doing enough. Pretty common complaints, sadly. But I haven't seen any of it. What he has said, though, is that he never wants to put a woman in a position again where she doesn't have her own space to go. He never wants one to feel like she has to clean up after him or take care of him. Fine in theory, but I really wouldn't mind doing some of that for him. Anyway, he invited me over Saturday of Memorial Day weekend to spend some time together, and he said he would grill, make homemade ice cream for me, so I offered to make a couple of side dishes for him. I also asked if he wanted me to come over and spend Friday night. In quotations, that she had to note this for us, we've been having sex pretty regularly for 4 months, and he was happy to say yes. Friday night went great. We watched a movie, hung out in the hot tub, went to bed, had great sex. I had bought some new lingerie that he liked very much. Winky face. Sorry. Saturday morning when I woke up, he was doing laundry because he had washed another set of sheets and pillowcases in case. I wanted to stay the night again. He was in the living room watching TV while folding, and I offered to help. He said he didn't mind, so I sat down and watched TV. He was doing a good job for a man for the most part, but I couldn't help but laugh when he got to the fitted sheet. He jokingly said, "It's my nemesis! You think an engineer could figure out a fucking fitted sheet?" And he just rolled it up, which made me laugh again, and he laughed and said, if you wanted pristine fitted sheets, you should have dated a foldamologist. But if you have the magic touch, then do you mind folding it? I laughed and was obviously being playful, picked up the sheet and started folding, and jokingly said, if you wanted someone to be your mother, you should have stayed with your ex-wife. Finished folding it and set it down, and when I looked up, he had a look on his face like I had slapped him. I immediately said, "Oh, I didn't mean it like that," and got up to hug him, but he took a step back and put his hands up in a way that he didn't want me to touch him. I really meant the comment as a "ha-ha, your ex was ridiculous," but he obviously took it the wrong way. Then he said he wanted to be alone. He asked me to leave. I told him I was joking and said, "What about the plans we made?" He said he would make me ice cream another time, but that what I said really hurt him, and he wanted some time and space to process it. He has had time before that sometimes he's told me before that sometimes he has a slow processor with emotions. I apologized and tried to hug him again, and again he stepped back and just calmly said, "I'm sorry, but this is my home, and right now I don't want you in it." Well, that really hurt me, so I kind of dropped back onto the couch and started tearing up. He said, "I'm sorry I caught you off guard." And I said, "Well, yeah, of course it did." But instead of acknowledging, he just kept going and said, "I understand if you want to take some time before you leave, so I'm going to go take a long shower. Please let yourself out after you've taken some time, but respect me enough to be gone when I get out." With that, he went to the bedroom, locked the door, and I heard the shower come on. I just burst into tears. I was really falling for this man, but I felt so unwanted and disrespected and unloved in that moment. I sent him some text trying to explain and apologize. For about 30 minutes, I could still hear the shower going. I knocked on the bedroom door, hoping he'd hear it so I could say goodbye, but no luck, so I just gave up and left. He never responded to any of my texts. I tried calling him that evening twice, but he never answered. So I sent him a long text at bedtime, and he responded, but didn't even acknowledge anything I said. He just wrote, "Thank you for letting me know you made it home safely. I genuinely appreciate that." That's it. No support, no acknowledgement, no kindness, no apologies for how hurt I feel. At that point, I started getting, I was starting to get flashbacks of the guys who had been abusive, toxic, and manipulative, but I tried to forget it and give him space to let him sleep on it. I think I felt extra hurt because I had gone out on a limb with the sexy lingerie just one night before and was remembering how it felt to feel like a man is using you for sex and then throws you away. Sunday, I tried to keep the text to a minimum, but I didn't hear a word from him, though I know he was on his phone because he did have time to post about video games and lawn care on Reddit. Monday, I texted him a couple of times, but not a peep. Then this morning before work, I just sent him a text saying, "What the fuck, dude? Are you really ghosting me after 8 months?" No response until lunchtime, over 72 hours after he kicked me out. He just texted, "I really do hope you have a good day at work. I have my therapy session Thursday. I'll probably reach out to you later in the week." Probably. The problem is that I still really like him, and I think I even love him. This just feels so immature and borderline abusive. But then part of me starts to doubt myself, and then I start to worry that I may have fucked up the best relationship I've had up to this point. I'm just a mess right now and don't even trust myself and don't know what to do. Am I crazy? Any thoughts on this? On what I should or shouldn't do? Or should I just end it, or should I try to fix things? Have y'all been fucking with toggles this entire time?
Huh?
We haven't been fucking with toggles.
What do you mean by that?
No.
What do you mean by that?
Alright.
Anyway, so as the king here,
Okay.
Stand your ground.
Yeah. What the fuck is this woman on?
Dude, right? Okay, so like at first when I like saw the title, I was prepared, right? I was like, "Oh, the guy's an asshole." Like he got that pump in and then was like, "Bye." And then
Yeah.
after reading all of it, I was like, "Oh, you like actually said a really shitty thing."
Nah, cause like that ass. Okay, so like as the resident male here, nah, some woman tell me something like that, I'd have probably a worse reaction than he did. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like he seemed very oddly mature in that situation, cause like I don't know, being just told to go back to an ex, like in such a rude manner too, is just like, okay, maybe I will then, and like
Right? And it's like that depends too. If you're joking about like an ex or talking shit about an ex, that really comes down to the other, like the person who has the ex has to be making those jokes prior. And if he's not sitting there talking shit about her, you can't either. Even if you don't like them, even if you know they're like, an asshole, you can't. Because that's like, it's just a boundary. That's weird.
and I'm also a firm believer that exes shouldn't be a topic, even in general, even as a joke, normally in relationships, because well, it just opens that door for like a disdain in the relationship.
Here's keys for this
Like, unless there's like genuinely like a good conversation to have, like, by the way, I have boundaries set because of this ex, but like to
Yeah.
randomly be like,
Okay.
yeah, oh, if you wanted to have a mother, go back to whoa.
I'll say, like, I can't even find the joke in that. Like, homeboy was over here popping off, foldamologist. He was like, I get this, because fitted sheets fucking suck to fold. But for her, instead of being like, oh, like, you could have been like, I actually studied foldamology, hand it over, and you just whip out if you wanted a mom, like, we talk about mamas, we talk about a fitted sheet.
Oh god.
Oh, fuck. Women.
What do you mean? We're women!
I agree.
What you mean by that?
Huh?
What you mean by that?
Yeah, one of the bodies.
Say it with your chest.
I get mad too. What's up? You trying to run it? Hold on. No. If you're trying to throw hands, hold on.
Ossifer, he's hitting a woman.
Run it.
You see these arms? What you going through?
Anyway, I
If
don't
you
know my
wanted a
buttons.
dad,
Oh,
maybe you should have went back to your.
I like you with this.
Test me. I'll beat you with my controller.
I don't have buttons for arms. I just have funny
All right,
faces.
that's it. Fighting outfit engaged. All right, run it. My shirt's tucked in. I'm ready.
He said, bitch, hold my earrings. But no, like, okay. So now I understand why that was put on Am I the Devil. And props to the man for handling this so calmly and smoothly. Because, like, wouldn't be me. I would seriously be like, get the fuck out. We're done. We're donesies. The fact that he's like, yo, let me go to my therapy session first. Then let's talk about it. But the real big problem that I'm seeing here is all I'm hearing is I'm not hearing I upset him. All I'm hearing is he won't take into account how hurt I am and my feelings. And it's these I statements and my and me, and it's not like, oh, I upset him. He is hurt. It's, you hurt me. It's all these me statements. And it's like, bitch, what about him? You did it. Your joke fell flat. Just say sorry and let him cope.
Nah, factual. Oh,
Ooh.
jeez.
But
Help me! Somebody. Okay, sorry.
with that, you can help Squishy with her first. I got it right this time. I didn't say second. First story.
So, per usual, most of the time at least. I haven't done it a lot. Well, I've been catching back up on it. You get to choose which story I read.
Oh.
I'm sorry if I'm looking off to the side. It's because I moved my Discord. So you get to choose the story I get to read
Oh,
as he gets bigger.
big
Every
page.
time. Every time.
So you have, am I the asshole for making my sister homeless after one argument with an update?
Mm.
Or my boyfriend 31 male is going away for a Memorial Day weekend to spend time with his best friend 31 female in a cabin alone.
That one. That one. What kind of wild? Yeah, that one.
The cabin alone.
That's crazy.
Okay.
Crazy
Someone's
work
gonna
on
get
that.
murdered.
Homie's not gonna get murdered.
Cabin in the woods. That's murder.
So, pre-warning, this does mention pet death.
Oh, and the man, never mind.
This was originally posted May
Don't look at me.
23rd of this year.
What's up the love?
So this is fresh. So hold on, I got a burp. Never mind, it doesn't want to come back
Oh
up.
wait, I can make my little pumpkin guy cry.
Never mind, it
Crazy
did.
work, crazy
Okay.
work.
So, my ex, 25 male at the time, and I, 25 female. Again, at the time.
Word.
Started as friends at work, and our relationship was great. He was my best friend, but issues came up with his longtime female friends. They'd say, I love you, sit on each other's laps, touch each other in ways I felt inappropriate, despite expressing my discomfort and asking him to set boundaries. He couldn't, so I messaged the woman myself out of frustration, which blew up the situation. Fast forward, my current boyfriend, 31 male, and I, 29 female now, also started as close work friends and developed a strong mutual relationship. We've been friends now for 8 months and officially started dating for 4 months. He's a kind and giving person and sees serving others as a part of his faith, which I admire. But a situation with his female friend Olivia, 30 female, obviously a fake name, is bringing back those same feelings of being second. Olivia, who lives in another state, my boyfriend's home state, where he moved from last year, and knows about me, invited herself for his birthday weekend, this Memorial Day weekend, and we booked a cabin just for the two of them, Friday through Monday. She shows no interest in meeting me, and though I was initially supportive, I now feel excluded and confused. He said multiple times that he doesn't even want to go, that he feels trapped, suspects she might have romantic feelings, and wouldn't normally hang out with her this long, but he's going anyway because he feels bad. She has chronic health issues and recently lost her dog. I'm angry and sad. I don't expect to be the center of anyone's universe, but I can understand why he prioritizes someone he doesn't even seem close to over me, especially when I've been clear about how this impacts me. I want to be understanding and supportive, but I also want to feel respected and prioritized. How do I approach this without trying to control the situation or sacrificing my own emotional well-being? That is update 1. There is a mini update, but
So with the like the girl's like the girl best friend, right? I think, right?
yes.
Okay, so what, aside from like being there for her, what are the I'm like blanking. What are the other like issues, I guess, boundary wise? Like, are they cuddling? Are they complimenting each other profusely? Or is it just my dog died and I have like chronic health problems and would like some assistance for a little bit?
Well, so it's his birthday weekend. She's one of his old female friends. She wants to spend the time with him. He doesn't want to go because he wants to spend the birthday with OP, but feels bad because she does have chronic health issues and has also recently lost her dog.
That's not his fault. No, sorry. Okay. No, here's the thing. No, okay, now it's clicking in my brain. No, fuck that. Because if he does, the man needs to stand his ground. If you don't want to go, don't go. It does not matter the circumstances of like her life. Is what she's going through sucky? Yeah, that fucking blows. But you can't just be like, hey, again, it's the me thing. What about them? Like, I can't say, you know, oh, Squishy, I'm sad. Come over right now. Ignore your husband. Come with me. It doesn't work that way. And if you don't want to, you can say no, and that's just called fucking cope. And it's not that you hate that person, but it's like, it's also, birthdays, I think, are special to people, and like, not to everybody. Some people view it as another day, but like mine's coming up. Hi, hello, special episode. I'm not gonna like, I want that time like with friends and with my fiance, and it'll be our first like little mini vacation. If someone hits me up and they're like, oh, well, come spend it with me instead, no, because I don't want it, so I don't have to. Free will. Jesus.
That's fair. Ass.
Yeah, okay. Nah, I wasn't speaking because, like, my opinion on that is so fucking bland. Like, it's so simple. If I have a girlfriend or a wife and some other girl, best friend or not, decides to be like, I'm so sad, come spend a weekend alone, I'm just telling them to go fuck themselves. I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna lie. I'm like, nah, if I'm taken, I'm dedicated to that relationship, and it's just a risk at that point. Like, that's just taking an unnecessary risk because someone's feeling sad. Like, no, I don't care.
I think it's
I
also,
don't care for it.
It's really weird that like, what's preventing OP from going with? Genuinely.
Facts.
There's absolutely, why isn't he stating like, oh, I can go if my girlfriend comes. I'll go if she's
So don't
allowed.
mind me for a second. Let me just do this real quick.
He doesn't want to like. Oh, he's funny.
I gotta join you guys. Hold on.
Your gang.
She doesn't want to cause an issue like she did with her ex.
Fuck that, cause an issue. If there is something in a relationship that's bugging you to the severity, especially when it's like in terms of cheating, I don't think there's anything wrong with stating that boundary of like, hey, you seem too close to like X, Y, and Z, and it does make me highly uncomfortable. And like, here's why. Because when you ignore that shit, it leads to more shit. And it also builds up resentment. Like, make that known with your partner that you're not comfortable with certain things, because the longer that you sit there in a little silence of, I don't want to be a bad person because of this with my ex. Okay, well, that's not your ex. State your piece, or you're going to sit there in anger and fester, and you're going to build resentment towards him. It's no longer going to be fuck that bitch. It's going to be fuck both of them.
Mm-hmm.
And then they might be fucking each other.
Are you ready for the update?
Yes.
You ready for the update?
Sure am.
You cannot put those on me, buddy.
No, it's fine.
Update,
Right there, you go. Okay,
update.
So there is from before the actual update, there is a mini update, and it's in response to a commenter saying she's really stretching for excuses for him. So I just got the diagnosis from the doctor. It turns out that I actually suffer from a chronic condition called delusion. that that killed me.
The Lulu
Okay,
is not the Salulu.
Actual update.
I was taking a drink when you said that.
Okay, actual update. So the next day, I offered potential solutions. I offered compromises. I was clear with what exactly was bothering me and that I would never put him in this position. I told him he would be so incredibly hurt, and rightfully so, if I did this to him. I told him he could decide for himself what he wants to do, and I told him... Oh, I moved my thing and it fucked everything up. Oh, God. I told him what I wouldn't be tolerating from a partner. He acknowledged and agreed that everything I was saying was true. Then he went, because he wants to get out of the habit of being so flaky, and made a commitment, so he has to go. I texted him that I'll always love him, now only as a friend, like I told him from the very beginning. Now I'm not even sure I can or want to. Love is a choice. This is the opposite of love is indifference, and he has all but told me he's indifferent to me, both as a partner and as a friend. Thanks for the tough love, Reddit. I'd rather be angry at him, at myself for not seeing this coming, than be sad when he feels absolutely nothing. Edit to add. Yes, I ended it. I can't even think about him or the situation without being angry. I look forward to when the anger turns into indifference.
Oh, is that it?
That's it.
Okay, so it's okay to
Damn.
flake on your girlfriend, but not on your friend. Got it.
Right. Right.
I don't want to be flaky, babe, so I have to flake on you, so I can't flake on her. The fuck?
Hey, I have to make serious commitments, but not to you.
Yeah,
to the friend.
My commitment was to her, not to you.
That's fucking crazy work. And that, okay, him doing that, I take back all of my statements. This is exactly why he didn't, like, he went to the girlfriend and be like, no, babe, like, I don't want to go, but, you know, she's pulling my arm. No, fuck you. Fuck you.
He's the type to say he flipped on a banana peel. That's how they ended up in the same room.
For real!
I'm just saying.
Fucking Christ.
This
Like,
man after...
ugh.
No, if this man ever found his Reddit post, he's gonna get caught like this. Huh? I'm the asshole. Huh?
Dude, that's somebody who just, like, blames it on you. Because how... You can't sit there and be like, no, babe, I don't want to go. I love only you, and I want to spend my birthday with you. And then fucking just hit it with the, well, I can't flake, you know. I've been really flaky, so I'm going to flake on you. Make it make sense.
I haven't been making serious commitments in my life, and I realize that, and I want to fix that. So instead of committing to you, the person that I chose to be with, I'm gonna actually commit to this random fucking girl who's really sad and wants to be alone in a cabin with me. Haha, deuces.
Also,
I hope she gets pregnant.
who
And
the
I hope
fuck...
she has to pay child support.
I just want to know, like if I'm sad, right? If I'm going through something, as somebody also with, would it be considered a chronic illness? Because it is for life.
Yes.
Ugh. Anyway, with that, but like also when I'm sad, that would be the equivalent of just me messaging, again, Squishy as my reference, and being like, oh, I'm sad. Lupus sucks. Go on this romantic getaway with me, just us two. And it'll make me
Take that
feel
off for a
better.
minute.
Like...
Like, I love you, but if you texted me that shit, I'd be like, okay, 1, don't. 2, what the fuck is wrong? 3, why are you sad? 4, shut the fuck up, go lay down in bed, go doodle.
Also, like, when has a romantic getaway been, like, the solulu to being sad, respectfully? Like, if I'm sad, I want to stay in bed. I kind of just want to feel the sad out. I don't want to ignore the sad, or I can't cope properly.
Exactly.
That's what music and long drives are for.
That's just, like, I think for women it's different. For men, it's, like, long drives. For women, it's let me please just sit in the shower and, like, zone out. Let me almost drown myself.
Nah, the showers where men cry. Once in a while. Don't tell them I told the secrets, bro.
Both. So...
That is fair. If you put me in a car after, like, a bad day, it's the music will hit me different. I'm like, I can't listen to shit, but I can listen to silence. I don't know. That's all just fucking really icky to me. Because, like, that actually reminds me. This is kind of a side tangent, but it's on, like, the same point of, like, people need better boundaries with people they want to consider friends, because certain things they say, I'm like, that's a little weird, right? And I was on TikTok, and like, I like the little like best friend things, right? Where it's like, I will find you another life, this is a threat, and you know, it's like two pigeons duking it out for bread. I came across one, and it was two girls dancing, and it was born to be lovers, forced to be besties, and I was like, that's a little weird for phrasing, and I
can't fucking hit any shots, dude.
like to say that you're gay for your friend then, because like
I don't know, man. You seen the jokes I be popping out with my homies,
like,
but like
jokes,
those
but
are
to,
like very,
come
very
out with
silly.
like forced to be besties, born to be like the forced. Forced.
Wait. Oh my
Is
god.
it because one of you is gay and the other one's not?
Yeah,
Not facts,
basically.
but like it's on the same line. I hate these posts. Nah, tell me why. Okay, I'm just saying girls because I've never seen a dude post this yet. But like to post about your best friend and be like, this is my soulmate seems absurd to me. I'm sorry, but like I thought soulmate, like I might be wrong. That's why I'm asking you two, because like maybe I have the wrong view on it. But like soulmate is supposed to be like your romantic other half, right? Not
You
your
can
best
have-
friend.
You can have
a
it in different,
platonic.
yeah. So
You
it
can
is
have
a
a platonic.
little different for females in that sense. I think for men to hear the word soulmate, it does refer more so to like romantic interest, but more to like the girls, the gays, and the days. If we say soulmate, it's not always like romantically. It's just like it's basically like a what's the word? Not kinder, not more sentimental. That's it. Of like besties, if that makes sense.
I guess, because I mean, like I'll look at like it might be the way I was raised, but like when I was younger, the word relationship stood out as only dating. But now like I'll be like, oh, me and my friend's relationship's pretty good. You know what I mean? Because like
Yeah.
now I realize relations could be like friends, family. You know what I mean? But like soulmate has always been like a deeper dive into my mind. I guess like I've never like even to this point, I don't think I've ever said I had a soulmate.
It's kind of like I honestly don't really know if like no, that's a lie. I do believe in soulmates. But I view that as like romantically, that would be my current fiance, and then it's like I would say
I would hope
soulmates
so.
with friends, it's like the people who I have as my bridesmaids, like those like Squishy, Lucy, Sempi, no matter what, even if we don't always like get along, like we will be friends forever, and it's just kind of like more of like a soul tie, if that makes sense. I don't know. It's phrasings and wordings, but I also think it's a lot of us kind of undoing things that we're used to hearing, like relationships, and realizing that it's not just romantical, that you can have toxic relationships amongst friends, and that's all platonic. It's just, shitty friends, or like with your relationship with your parents, that's not romantic. But it's still good to know like the difference in that. And I think soulmate kind of plays into it a little bit. But that also just comes down to like people in person. Like the post I came across today with the, forced to be besties, born to be lovers. That could just be like their form of humor of saying like we are best friends forever. It just struck me as odd because it also reminds me of like boy mom TikTok, where this is a real thing. I've seen the video. There was a mom who went on TikTok that said forced to be your mother, born to be your lover, and I was like, that's foul. You should jump off a cliff. And so it's like, I don't like that, but that could just be like each to their own, and it could mean different things to different people, but it's like that wording was fucking disgusting.
Nah.
Yeah.
It's rude, babe.
That's next level.
True love.
Tell him I said good shit.
Az said good shit. He's just nodding.
He agrees.
That man's valid.
If I had a toggle for it, I'd flip both of you off
I feel
right
like
now. I can't even
we
lie.
accidentally have a theme tonight of just like people making insanely like me shit, you know, like and like me choices. I don't know how else to phrase that. But it's like when you're in
Selfish?
yes, thank you. I forgot that was a
You're
word.
welcome. Yep.
It's like they're making selfish choices, and it's once you start a relationship, once you're in a partnership, it is we. Five ever. Like you have me on occasion, don't get me wrong, but like if it's constantly just, oh no, you hurt me. Okay, but like you hurt them too.
You want to take a
This is all
whoopsie.
Delulu. It's okay, we can get Delulu in this third story.
We're gonna continue the Delulu?
Yes, but this is wholesome Delulu. Do you want wholesome
Okay.
Delulu or not wholesome Delulu?
That's not my choice.
As, do you want something lighthearted and wholesome to remind us that love is real, or do you just want more crazy Delulu?
I gotta go for the content, you know? Crazy Delulu all the way.
Okay, bet. So,
What I got.
this one comes from,
My
this is 9 days ago.
shit, but
This is also new. From Am I the Asshole? They said advice needed. And it's, am I the asshole for telling my neighbor she should check her husband and not me? I'm deep cleaning my house when my neighbor shows up at my doorstep. She introduces herself, which is fine since she's new to the neighborhood, but then she drops a bombshell. She says I make her feel uncomfortable. I'm taken aback since we've never spoken, and I've lived here for 13 years with no issues. When I ask her what I'm doing to make her uncomfortable, she says it's the way I dress while cleaning, and her husband has been watching me from their window. I look down at my outfit. Sports bra, shorts. I ask her if that's what she's referring to. She confirms it. I'm confused and tell her that maybe she should be concerned about her husband's behavior and that I'm not bothering anyone in my own home. So I suggest she should check her husband because that's weird behavior. She gets mad and wants to cause a scene. Am I the asshole? Does anyone else find the situation weird? Should I add that I do have curtains blocking most of my windows, but I like a small gap for natural light, which is how I think her husband has been seeing me. There is a very mini update, but I want your thoughts on just that blip.
It's not her fault. Like, her husband's basically being a peeping Tom. Like,
He is!
Yeah. Okay, so I got two ways to look at this. I like to look at things from both sides at all times. All right. So one, he's disgusting, plain and simple. Maybe just don't look into other people's areas. That'd be great. But also, on a real note, if she was really that concerned about being looked at as well, though, I mean, like, you know what I mean? She would actually make sure no one could see her. Like, I don't know, if I'm changing, I'm making sure like nobody can see me. Or like, you know what I mean? If I'm doing anything, I'm making sure nobody can see me. Because like I'm a very private person. So like that's a two-edged sword if you really think about it. Because like one, if she knows that there's a peak that someone can see through, block it. In the meantime, I get the whole natural light thing because like people need light in their lives. But like, I don't know. That seems sketchy. But the other part, yeah, he's just disgusting in general. He's
Oh
a
yeah, because
genuine
it's like,
dirtbag.
if that's what he's staring at too, because we need to break down like what she's wearing, which I'm not trying to say like, what are you wearing type of victim blame. What I'm saying is she's wearing a sports bra and shorts. Okay, so then keep him away from the gym, the beach, any park where people run, any hiking trails, camping, like.
So like that, yeah, no, 100%. Like, okay, so as a man, I'm willing to admit men are just, they'll take any opportunity to look at something in a meaning that it's not even meant for. Like, God forbid men go to a beach and see bikinis. Like, oh no, like, it's such a sad thing to think about. It's just not okay.
I just think what's really shitty is like the wife, right? Instead, like that you should be correcting your husband. If you see that your husband's doing peeping Tom, creeper behavior, instead of, you know, smack the fuck out of him, backhand his ass, be like, what are you staring at? Don't abuse your
exactly.
partners, but you know
No.
what I mean. start getting domestic cases. But like, that's a conversation between you and your man of like, hey, you're being a fucking weirdo, so quit it. But instead, you have the balls to just move here. You are brand new to the community. And then be like, hey, you make me uncomfortable because of how you dress. Okay, how do you handle strangers on the street then? Because, like, I don't know where they're from, but I mean, I feel like in 2025, everybody's pretty comfortable with how they dress nowadays. And so it's like, okay, what about the girls who walk out in mini skirts, booty shorts, the crop tops, the girls who literally say, I'm not wearing a bra because they're uncomfortable and have, like, super thin tops, or it's cold outside, so the inevitable happens. If your neighbor in being in a sports bra and shorts is uncomfortable to you because your husband's a creep, how do you handle going to like the store or the mall or just outside in general? You just tell every woman, don't, you dress nicer because my husband is staring. Why is that their fault?
I mean, $20 says that this woman is the same type of woman that would be fuming if someone told her she was wearing something inappropriate. I'm just saying, like, she'd be the most hypocritical woman when it comes to that. Like, you could tell. You could just tell.
And I feel like that shit too, it comes from insecurity. She's definitely feeling insecure in that moment of like, he's looking at her and not me. But it's a mixture, I think, personally, of insecurity and jealousy. Because you're insecure that he's eyeing someone else, but you're jealous because, listen, I'm a girl. I get it. I be staring at women. Not in a gay way, but like I be staring at girls and be like, damn, why can't I look like that? Why can't my ass be fat? Why can't my hair look that good? Why can't my, like, it's a jealousy thing, and it's not good, but I think everybody does it, and so I think it's a violent mixture of insecurities and jealousies, and it's like, that's not her fault that you feel a type of way. That's a problem you gotta fix within your own home. Also, you can't tell people how to dress and act on their property. Because respectfully, if OP wanted to be a nudist and live that lifestyle, legally, she's within full right if it's on her property.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, actually, yeah. Legally, she could technically just go full nude inside her house. Like, without a care in the world.
I would just say, I don't want to encourage anybody to, like, change their lifestyle. You know, like, if she likes the natural lighting and she likes how she dresses, more power to you, do that up. I would just say, I think as a safety, I would close my windows. The second, if you come to me and say my husband's peeping at you, I'm never opening my curtains again. Yeah. They're getting boarded.
No, yeah, 100%. I actually had an apartment one time where someone used to peep through my window, funny enough. And let me tell you, never bought blackout curtains so fast in my life.
I've had the same thing happen at an apartment. They have horrible window placement.
Yeah. No, tell me about it. My bedroom window was showing to a deck. Like someone else's deck. Not my deck, someone else's deck.
Ew, what the fuck?
Like perfectly. I was like, oh. And then the person I was with at the time was like, hey, I caught some old man looking through the window. I was like, okay, we're going to Walmart right now. We're gonna go buy some dark curtains.
Dude, so like mine was the bedroom window was like a super tall window, like full body window. I don't know what you call that. It was tall, not wide, just tall. But you could see it from the bathroom. So like I get out of the shower, I get my towel, and I could see out the window, and I didn't think anything of it for a second. And then two guys walked past and looked up in my window and waved. I bought that day blackout curtains.
Yep. Yeah. You ever have any peeping toms there?
No,
It's
no.
It's weird. Because I was like, I don't think either one of us intended for this to be the outcome. But I am very uncomfortable in this moment. Oh my lord. But you know what? See, again, this is the trend of Delulu and the selfish remarks of like, I don't know. Anyway, it's Squishy's fourth story. This is chaos. I have no lineups, lead ups.
Squishy's face. Did you not see that?
No.
Like she had a stroke.
My eyes like bugging out.
No, because like half of your face looked lower than the other half for a second, like it was bad.
I mean, I was yawning.
It was like the way your face was like angled and like the facial expression that was going off of it did not mix. Oh.
Oh.
It does that when I stretch.
Oh,
That
it's
was always
good.
stretch.
It's like
I mean that.
breaking.
Yeah.
It
like
looks like you're
if I
getting
go-
back shots.
I invited Papa over. I mean, what?
I knew it.
I knew it.
He said, "Hi, welcome to Chile."
Yeah, he walked out. Hi, welcome to Chili's.
Oh my god.
Poor story.
Oh my god, the cat's knocking over my ankle trackers. He unplugged it. What the fuck, bro? I need this to charge. Gremlin. Now he's knocking over controllers.
Oh, run again.
All right. 2 seconds.
The cat's being a menace right now. Oh my god. He's like purring up a little storm, but every time he leans over, he's ow! He bit me.
Alright.
You love it.
He does not love me. He wants to kill me.
Loves it.
He bit me in the
Oh.
wrist.
I do it sometimes.
He went for the artery.
Hold on.
I've been watching too much true crime today. I'm gonna be the next Netflix documentary. Serial killer cat.
2 seconds.
God, I have a new favorite series right now I'm watching. The Rookie. Let me tell you, that show got me locked in. Might have stayed up till like 5 in the morning watching it. I'm
Hell
not gonna
yeah. Oh my god, remind me after we are done here. I have okay, so hi, hello, YouTube and Spotify. That's my controller. Later, I plan on doing some react videos to like body cam footage because I love watching body cam footage. I have a body cam video to show you guys after this.
Heard.
Guy robbed a pet store.
Oh wait, oh my god, I don't know if I could talk about that on stream. Never mind. I was gonna say I had like, or on video, I guess, not stream, but like I had like a really good story to tell you guys, but I'm not sure what YouTube's rules are against weapons being spoken of.
That's a good. I don't know either. We should probably look into that at some point. We should probably know the guidelines for the things we post on.
Basically, my best friend's store got taken over with pew-pews.
Oh shit!
Like last week, or like literally not even a full week ago.
Are they okay?
Oh yeah, he was gone. He was gone on a trip to Toronto, but like, I heard about that and I was like, yo, I called him. I was like, you know, your store just got like completely taken over. He was like, huh? I was like,
Jesus.
yeah, bro. Like that's happening right now in town at the moment.
Sorry, I'm taking a cat off my desk and he hit buttons.
People thought Canada was sweet. They lied.
I have a Canadian penny in my backpack, and I'm keeping it just because if I remember correctly, it's a loonie, and I love that.
The loonie is the $1 coin.
Oh. Well, I just have a penny. But their coins are loonies and toonies, and I love that.
Oh, yeah.
I want
We got
Looney Tune
loonies.
coins.
We got loonies and toonies, and we were supposed to get $5 coins, but then they never did it.
Damn, we're
They're gonna
fading
be
out
blue.
pennies.
Oh yeah, we don't have any pennies left. We don't use those. We haven't been using those for like
400 degrees.
ages.
I want to say it should start to like fade out in July, where pennies will kind of just be pointless.
I don't remember having pennies. Like it's that long. Like I was a child when pennies were taken out of Canada.
Dude, I feel like we should all start like hoarding the pennies we have, because maybe they'll be worth something.
Yeah, some of our older pennies go for like nice $50.
$50 is $50.
$50 for a penny? Like you
That's
crazy? Like, obviously.
Squishy, do you have a story?
Yeah, you guys gave me time to find another one because I figured out I got part 2 of an update that I can't find.
Oh,
Hey, babbling is good.
if it makes you feel any better, I
Um,
could have sent you one because I did find like 4 stories this morning. So I was like, I like this one, and I like this one, and I like this one.
I found a small one.
Oh, bet.
So this one is, am I overreacting for skipping my sister's wedding because she was charging admission?
Yeah, I don't
Like a ticket, like a ticket to attend.
And no, I think like paying money to attend.
But, but you were invited. Okay.
So,
Yeah.
I could use some outside perspective on a family mess that's been really bothering me. My older sister's getting married soon. I honestly was super excited at first because I love weddings, and she seemed really happy. But things got kind of weird once she started planning everything. Instead of just inviting people to celebrate, she and her fiance decided that every family member needed to pay to attend. Not like buying your own dress or travel, which I'd expect, but actually pitching in for wedding expenses, things like catering, flowers, decor, whatever else they got planned at this fancy hotel venue. They're calling it a shared celebration and acting like it's normal for guests to help fund it. Her fiance's family is on board and paying their share, so I guess it's just expected that we do the same. When she told me, I was kind of shocked. I brought up how uncomfortable it made me and how it feels less like a wedding and more like buying a ticket to a private party. I also gently suggested maybe going with a less expensive wedding if money was that tight, but she completely shut me down. She got super defensive and said I wasn't being supportive, and we ended up yelling at each other. She even blocked me for a bit after that. Eventually, I got a wedding invitation, but inside was a note saying that unless I had contributed, I shouldn't come. At that point, I just felt done. I love my sister, but it felt really wrong to be asked to pay hundreds, if not up to thousands of dollars just to be there, especially when I wasn't even asked to be a bridesmaid or anything. Plus, she's not covering hotel rooms and it's a super pricey location. I'm still in school, I work a part time job, and I just don't have that kind of money to spare. My parents think I should just pay it, show up, and keep the peace, but honestly, I don't feel like being guilted into spending that kind of money just to prove I care about my sister. So yeah, I didn't go, and now things are tense.
Um.
uh, um. Hmm. So. Mm, anyway, Squishy, to come to my wedding, you need to pay a $50 entry fee.
I will slap you.
One Canadian penny from back in the 1940s. I'm just saying. I'm just.
That's fair. See, that's so weird. Like, okay, I understand making them pay for their own dress. Like, you guys are getting your own dresses. I understand, like, you guys are in charge of your hair, your makeup. That I'm not doing that. I've seen at other weddings where you kind of pay for catering, but it's not in a sense of like pay for the well, it kind of is. What I've seen is it's like pick from these 3 items or like these 3 dinner options and you pay for that portion. So that way,
Yeah.
and there's like no wasted food. And that I understand where it's very much so like even if it's wasted, it was covered. And I get that. But to do all of this and then be like, no, you have to pay for this and pay for this and pay for this. And you have to pay to attend to something I am inviting you to. That's like paying to get into Disneyland and then paying to walk around.
It's like every step is $1.
It's
Not to mention she wasn't even a bridesmaid, so like.
yeah.
I don't know. It's like, yeah, okay. I mean, I have no important role in this area other than attending to support you,
Yeah.
and you make me pay to support you.
And that's what like wedding registries are for and gifts. Like
Mm.
That's where that can go into. And if you're wanting money, you can set up a registry where it's just like, oh, put money in a pot, and that'll go to like covering this for us or doing X, Y, and Z. Like our registry is literally just our honeymoon trip. If anyone would like to help contribute, because I don't know like present wise like I don't know what to say to buy me a stuffed animal. I don't know. I'll be very content with a squishmallow. Perfect wedding gift.
Get a custom pumpkin cat squishmallow.
I would cry. But like,
sorting out her
if
stuff.
if a venue is too expensive that you feel the need to charge people, then even if it is your dream spot, your options are downgrade to something you can afford or wait and save up. Like if this is like a venue that you're like, I want it no matter what, then like save up. If you're gonna get married, they want to be with you forever already. So what's the rush,
I might need like a
As-
storage crate for
I don't like it. I don't. And also to get mad that she didn't go.
Yeah. Just because the shelf.
I get it. It is really disheartening when you invite someone and they're like, can't come. But the logical explanation and logic side of hurt feelings is nobody's obligated to go. Just like, so is she within her rights to pay, like charge people for an entry fee? Yes. She has that right because fucking free will. But if she has that free right, OP has the free right of, I don't have to go then.
Yeah.
And you can't be mad at people who don't want to pay when they've already had to, pay for flights, pay for hotel, pay for a gift, pay for their outfit. Like, there's already so much expense just to be there. That's crazy work. And people are too fucking entitled.
Yep.
Az, are you going to charge an entry fee to your wedding?
I'll charge you guys. Nah. First of all, what wedding? And second of all, if I did, no, I wouldn't. I also hate the ideas of getting gifts, so I wouldn't even probably have a register. I can't even lie. Like I'm very. I don't know. I get anxious when it comes to like having people do things for me or get things for me.
Same.
So-
That's part of why the registry was really hard for me to make.
Yeah, like no, when you were explaining how it was hard for you, I was like, yeah, I get that. I'd be the same way. And like obviously like I'm also not someone to really hold that bad of a grudge or like get upset. So like even if for some reason like if I invited my brother per se because they're talking about siblings, if I invited my brother and he was just like, "Oh, I can't go." I wouldn't it would make me sad, but to be like mad over it is absurd to me because like again like people have their own things, people have like things going on in life, you know what I mean? I'd hope he'd go and bring my nephew along because if not I might actually cry, but like you know what I mean. I don't know, it's just weddings are so
Stressful.
how do I put this? Yeah, like there's already so much to stress on. Why stress about someone not showing up, especially if you're gonna charge people? Like at that point expect it, like just expect it.
And they really should, because, like, I don't... Did she say what the like, entry fee would be?
No.
Okay,
She had
so...
said something along the lines of, like, if you're not paying hundreds of thousands of dollars to help, don't go.
Then that's crazy work, because if you're expecting for people to have that money, like, you don't know everybody's financial situation, and so that's, like, even... Like, for my wedding, I have had people drop out strictly due to, like, financials, and that's fine. Don't break the bank for me. Like, if you need money to live and to pay bills and to, like, be an adult. So if you want to charge people hundreds and thousands for a one-day event, motherfucker, Shinedown better be there. Falling in Reverse better be there. There better be a whole concert. My plate better have gold and diamond on it. But you can't
Have netherite ingots,
people...
I'm not going.
Netherite ingots are not going. But, like, you can't expect people to sacrifice their financial well-being for you. Because that's selfish.
Yeah.
I fucking hate
No.
people.
100%. I don't know. I figured it out, by the way. I wouldn't charge people, but like I would expect on my registry Apex packs for Apex Legends. uh,
Got you. Got
I
you.
need
That's
more
easy.
heirlooms. I need more heirlooms. You know what I'm saying?
Dude,
But no,
oh my
crazy work.
god. We just had a lot of like this entire episode has just been really selfish fucking people.
Yeah.
Like other
I
like
really appreciate you guys
empathy
inviting
is
me on here.
free. Okay, anyway, now it's time to be selfish. I'm actually just gonna like where is it? Where is it? I'm just gonna cover Az now. I can just take him myself.
Okay.
I can just bye.
That's okay. Don't even plug my shit either. It's all good. I get it. It's fine.
But I will say that is all we have for right now. So I do want to give a really big thanks to Az taking the time to come out here tonight. And the links will be linked where the links linked, so you guys can give him love. And I'm sorry this episode wasn't streamed. I will not be home, so you know I'm gonna touch grass. But
I'm raising my hand. I'm raising my hand. Can I talk? I'm gonna do a plug-in for myself real quick.
Okay, bet.
Make sure you get a Laura on my pay him.
New avatar for you little fucking VR chatters. I know you're there. Lurking. Waiting. Watching.
I'm raising my hand. Can I quickly just say one small little nitbit?
Yeah.
If you guys are not subscribed to these wonderful people, you're missing out. Plain and simple. Absolutely losers if you're not subscribed already. Just saying. If you guys aren't following them on all of their socials, I will be very sad.
He'll be in your closet by tonight.
Yeah. Watch for your windows. You thought that guy was a peeping Tom. No, I'm just- No, but on a real note, you guys should definitely hit the like. You know what I'm saying? Because like these two put a lot of effort into their social media, and I honestly look up to both of them, which is crazy because I might not seem like the type to do a lot of social media stuff, but I'm back. So I've been watching a lot of their content, both on their TikTok and just in general on everything. Every time they stream, I try to stop in. They're amazing people, so please do that. And also, just saying, if you want to see more chaos and craziness from me, cough cough, self promo. Definitely on Twitch, like they said in the link. They should definitely link my TikTok because I can't go live on that because I'm irrelevant.
We got you. All of the links will be linked with the links linked. And this is the official opening to season 5 because this was episode 40, bitches. And when I come back, I'll be 25. The back pain is coming for me.
Yes.
I feel it now.
Oh no!
Oh, wait. No, wait, wrong one.
Mad at back pain.
I am. My back pain's already here, and I'm younger than you.
That's fair. And with that, we will see y'all next week. Bye-bye.
Bye.